Do you consider yourself a successful person? Do you think of yourself as a healthy person? And do you think of yourself as a happy person? We're going to talk about that. I'm Cindy Caldwell, the Happiness Queen, and you can find me at elegantinnerguidance.com. Now, if you were listening to these videos last month, you know that the theme for the entire year of 2014 is expansion here at Elegant Inner Guidance. I want to talk about how we can expand our lives in all the many aspects of our being, in all the many ways that we can live a full, enriched, and a complete life. We're going to talk about that through the entire year. And each month, we're going to talk about elements of our expansion. In January, we talked about self-love, because I think self-love is the foundation for a wonderful life, and a loving life, and a life where you can share love in the world, and that's critical. We need more love in the world. And this month in February, our topic and our theme is mindset. And actually, when I was thinking about it here recently, I thought mindset could have actually been the number one, because if it's not for our mindset, we can't experience self-love. And we can't experience to the level that we might desire, and I bet you desire, the level of success you desire, the level of good health that you desire in your life, the level of relationships, the wonderful relationships that you desire in your life, family, friends, a romantic, intimate relationship. We all have those desires. And the level of happiness that we desire. What's between our ears is critical to all of those things. And it's critical to our self-love. If we can get our mindset straight, we will have self-love. We will be successful. We will be happy. We will live a healthy and wonderful life. Now, when it comes to health, I can't guarantee that you'll never have any health issues. But I do know, science has proven, I've seen it myself, that when you keep a positive mindset, you can absolutely affect the quality of your health. So it's important in all areas of our life. And I just want to make sure when I say the word mindset that we're all on the same page. And what I mean by that term is your way of thinking. It's your outlook on life. It's the attitudes that you have. And in an overall statement, you could say it's your state of mind. So your attitude, your outlook on life is critical. And it's important that you work to create the mindset that you desire to create the life that you want to live. So let's talk about two quick things before we round it up for today. But you need to stop the negativity that goes into your mind. And how do you do that? Some simple, quick things that you can do. First of all, one thing I did a couple of years ago, it was a little bit like withdrawal. It took me a little while to come to terms with this and to do it. But once I did it, it was like no turning back. I couldn't even step back and do it. And what was that simple thing? Stop listening to the news. I had this habit. Every morning when I got ready for work, I turned on the news. I just thought it was kind of doing double duty, getting ready for work and listening and learning. But what was I doing? I might have been learning a little bit, but I was filling my brain up with a lot of negativity and useless information. I stopped. So now when I find the news on television, maybe I just happen to turn it on and the news happens to be there, I have to turn it off. I can't even stand to listen to it. So stop negativity in your world. Stop the news. Stop reading negative things. Stop hanging around negative people. If you've got friends that are negative, stop associating with them. If you can, totally. If you need to just distance yourself and make it less often, start doing that. If it's family, sometimes if that's a little more sensitive, you simply need to be that positive influence around them. And it's amazing how they will see you changing and how they'll want to change. So be positive around them. Some family members you can also distance yourself from. Those are choices that we need to make. But the other way that you can affect your mindset is to fill your mind with positive things. And how do you do that? Start to listen to the way that you talk to yourself. What are you saying to yourself? Are they negative, limiting statements like, I can't do that. I couldn't get that done. There's no way. I'll never have that. I'll never have that much money. What are the things that you're saying to yourself? This is a lifelong process of beginning to change those thoughts. You'll never be perfect, but I can tell you where I am today from where I started years ago, I am light years ahead. So you can make progress that absolutely affects the quality of your life. You'll never be perfect. It's an ongoing journey, but you've got to start. You've got to start today if you want that wonderful life. And another way that you can start being more positive, start being conscious of what you're saying to yourself, and you can start to control that by what you allow into your mind. Start allowing positive things into your mind. Read positive material. One important thing I did, here's a little tidbit before we part ways today, is that every night before I go to bed, I read some little thing that's positive. If I can read for 2 minutes, that's okay. If I can get in 5, if I can get in 20, whatever amount of energy and interest I have in the material at the end of the day, I read a thought and then I go to sleep. And your brain is processing those positive thoughts, and you're starting to create a platform, so to speak, of positive mental energy, a positive mindset. And that is critical. So start thinking about where you can rid your mind of negativity and start feeding your mind with positive thoughts. And if you need a partner in that, get in contact with me and I'd be glad to support you. I'm Cindy Caldwell, the Happiness Queen, and you can find me at elegantinnerguidance.com. Thanks so much for stopping by.